Hey, what's up? This is Matthew coming at you guys with another video. And this video, I'm going to talk about basically don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Let's get to it. Alright, y'all. So I'm basically going to tell you this straight up. You can't feel sorry for yourself. Not for a long period of time. You have to get up and go make something happen. You got to go and get what you want and what you desire. No matter what's the cost. If it costs some money or something, you gotta save up and get it. If it costs time, you gotta spend that time. You gotta make sacrifices, whatever the heck that is, or whatever you want. Because the one thing for sure, man, not a lot of people is going to support you in certain things. Some people will, and if they do, you keep them around and you listen to them because they want to see you win. But not a lot of people are like that. Not a lot of people will support you. A lot of people will actually doubt and actually put doubt and try to put down your mind, will try to basically rock your core and will try to break your spirit instead of help you. And why is that? Honestly, I can't tell. I don't know. I I just don't know. But at the end of the day, you have to make sure that that doesn't get to you, and you have to keep on moving, keep on moving. Doesn't matter what anybody say. It doesn't matter how people don't like you, or if they do like you, if they think this about you, if they think you're a great person, or if they think you're a horrible person, or whatever. Because at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do to get to where you want to get to. Now, I'm not saying to go by this by doing things that are negative. No, you need to be as positive and try to work your way to be as positive and live a positive life as much as possible and be the best that you can be. I'm not in no way saying that you need to start doing negative things to people, because that will all come back against you and bite you in the butt. But what I am saying is you gotta block out that noise and you gotta go and get to what you need to go and get to, because nobody is going to hustle and work as hard for what you want as you. You might have come around people who want the same goals and have the same ambition as you, but the exact same thing and do it the way that you want to do it, that's going to be all on you. And I could talk about this for days because I've been in situations and positions where people have doubted me and have said things about me, and I had to basically say, you know what? That's how they feel about me, but hey, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep doing what I gotta do. And that's a unfortunate thing, because I felt like I was a good person and I'm a good person still, but yet people said some things about me and I had to let it go and just be like, hey, let me just go and get what I gotta get, because no matter what, if I quit on myself, then that's it. But if I keep going, I can still make it to the next level and to the next situation, whatever that is. And I've been, of course, I've been talked about before. I think everyone has been talked about before. I've been told I wasn't good enough for certain situations or for certain people. I'm pretty sure whoever is listening to this have been said the same exact thing. But you gotta keep on going. I kept on going and I could see the results, and I'm going to bring this back into working out, because I've been basically, when I was younger and everything, I was starting to work out, but yet, people say, "Oh, you ain't that big, you ain't this, and you ain't that." I just started. You can't just become big overnight and just start getting all big and all this and everything. But I stuck to it, and a couple years later, I look bigger than what I did back then. So that tells me that I got the results popping up and I got the results coming. And so that's one thing that you just have to do. You got to keep on making things happen. You got to keep on seeing, okay, where's my results coming in? Where am I at? And where do I want to get to? Because no one is going to feel sorry for you and no one is going to baby you in the world. And I'm sorry to say it like that, and that's a cold thing that people, there's just people who don't have feelings for other people, and they will basically, all right, I'm just going to keep it 100. People will not feel sorry for you, but when something bad happens to them, they want everyone to feel sorry for them. People will basically chastise and talk about other people, but the minute you talk about them, or the minute they hear someone talk about them, they want everyone else to feel sorry for them. It's just like that. It's hypocritical, and it's sad that they don't think that's going to happen to them, and they, for some reason, don't see it coming. But that's just how it is. I've been around people who really didn't like me. Did I know the reason why they didn't really like me? No. And did I really want to find out when I was younger? I probably would have wanted to find out and say like, dang, I did something to this person. But as I got older, I had to just basically realize, you know what, if someone don't like me, then they just don't like me. And I had to keep it moving. And I showed you, if you go to my workout page on my Instagram, I've been doing that for a year. I persevered through a lot of different things, from the death of my cousin, from people posting different pictures about me, putting them in dating apps and everything, and trying to say I'm this way even though I know I'm not, and all this other type of stuff. And it's sad because people will put more energy in trying to tear a person down rather than trying to build them up. Now, the death of my cousin, I couldn't really, that just happened. But people trying to talk bad and say this and say that, yeah, I couldn't do anything about it, but I kept it moving. And I think I've been doing the workout channel for about a year now. I've been on YouTube for about a year now, and I'm still doing the videos. So that shows you that I persevered through certain things, especially through tragedy and especially through my family member's death. But the thing is, the reason why I say those things and why I did, and I'm talking about this right now, is because I want to see other people persevere and make it through other situations that they're going through. We all are going through something. It may not be as big as the next person, but it's affecting your life in whatever ways that might be. And that's a sad thing, and that's a sad reality, but you gotta persevere and get through that. You gotta find what really was, what do you want to do? What do you feel like you got a niche in, and that you could do something that help other people, or what is your passion basically? And you gotta keep on pursuing that. You may not be the best at it right now. If you look at the videos that I posted like almost like a year ago, I didn't even have like a mic. I just had my phone, and I just started keep on posting videos, and posting videos no matter what. And I just kept on going at it. And then as time went by, I started adding stuff, investing in myself, and kept on going with it and kept on going with it. Because I saw a vision. I had a vision on what I feel like I could do with this thing. And I still have the vision on what I can do with this thing. And I'm not even talking about the things that people said about me when I was in school. And I mentioned this in other videos also. Man, growing up, I'm gonna be honest. There's certain people who thought I wasn't smart. There were some people who thought I was smart, and I just wasn't maximizing and using and just being lazy when I was younger. But there's just some five people who just thought I wasn't smart and I wasn't good at school. But I had to persevere and get through that, because I knew that what basically this could help me with. As I got older, when I was younger, I didn't see it. I just was just doing it just to be doing it. But as I got older, I saw the opportunities that it could help me, and how I could get somewhere with it. I started taking it serious, no matter if I was struggling with a certain topic in school. If I just struggle with it, then hey, I just struggle with it, and I'm going to try to do my best to get it out there and do what I have to do. There are certain things that I struggle with, and there are certain things I was good with. I was good with science. I could do certain things with science, certain science, when I was like in the middle school, some parts of high school and everything. With math, I just struggled. I struggled with math. I remember I used like, and I'm just gonna keep it real. Like when we had the test, I don't know where you guys are listening, all you guys are from. If you listen, and you don't, and you never met me, or I never met you, But if you guys been knowing me since I was like younger, than like middle school, you guys remember. You guys remember, or if you don't, I'll just tell you straight up. I was one of the last people to finish a test. I was always one of the last people to finish the test. One, because I always looked over myself and I always try to say, man, I want to try to get the best I can. And two, because I just took more time. It is what it is. I knew that, especially with math, I was struggling and I had to go and do what I had to go and do. It is what it is. But hey, I graduated from high school. I got my diploma and I made it. I didn't get held back. Back in middle school, I don't know if they do that now, but back in middle school, if you flunked and you had terrible grades, you got held back. It didn't matter if you was just struggling and you just needed help. If you didn't even put any extra time in yourself and you just basically was just struggling all the way through and you wasn't getting nowhere with it, you got held back. And that's just a sad reality. I knew a couple people who got held back, and in the next year it was just embarrassing for them. But I knew I struggled, but I had people who was like close to the family who tutored me. I had to put more time into it, and I was called like, hey, and people told me straight up, hey, you probably got something going on there where you need to get checked out or something like that. But hey, I finished it and I had to hustle and get through it. You gotta go and get through it, and it's gonna take mental toughness. It will take mental toughness to get through certain things. It took mental toughness to get through my family member's death because that was someone who I grew up with for since I was young. I've been knowing him since I was younger, and that was a sad blow for me. You have to get through people doubting you and talking bad about you, no matter how mad it makes you. When I was younger, I was getting into, I ain't gonna lie, I got into a couple fights when I was younger. As I got older, I just don't let things phase me. I don't. And I'm telling you guys this because I want to see other people be successful. That's why I kept on going with these videos. Because I wanted to give people more on the background of what certain things I went through and what I had to go through and how I had to use mental toughness and I had to keep on focus on what I really want. Because when you give up on yourself, and I've seen people who gave up on themselves, when you give up on yourself, the life doesn't stop, man. It won't. If you give up on yourself, you just basically gave up on yourself, and other people are going to go on with their lives. They're going to go on and do what they got to do. So if you sit back and you just basically do whatever, whether you keep drinking and you keep using substances or you keep doing whatever, life is going to pass you by, and that's just the reality of it. And I wanted to tell you guys that this video, I'm going a little bit harder because this is just something that's just going to be real, and it's going to be a little bit more longer because I'm just going to be talking just straight facts and just keeping it just real with you guys. You guys got to keep going on, and I know I'm going to keep on repeating myself because I'm telling you the same things, but it's just going to be honest. It's truthful. It's what I feel like people need to hear because I've seen people give up on themselves just because someone talked to them a certain way, because someone yelled at them. They weren't comfortable in a certain situation. They felt this awkward and uncomfortable. And life is gonna go on. I remember I had a friend back when we were younger, and he was trying to play ball. He was trying to play a sport, and one of the coaches asked him a question. And it wasn't like the coach was trying to be mean. It's just that the coach had like that voice where he basically had that voice where it caused people's attention. And he asked him a question like, "Hey, where you been? Hey, do you need this or do you want that?" The dude literally froze up, and you could see it in his face. He was scared. He was scared, and I saw it, and I was just like, "Yo, man, you okay?" That was the last time he came to practice. That was the last time he came to practice. And I remember the saying, like, we were just in the classroom, and I was like, "Hey, man, why didn't you come to practice?" He's like, "Oh, the coach don't like me." And I was like, "Dude, he just asked you a question. If he don't like you, then hey, that's his problem. That's his problem. If you feel like that, then maybe you need to talk to that guy." But I don't think he doesn't like you just because he talked to you that way. And people get real timid. They get intimidated about certain things, and you can't be intimidated about certain things. You have to be strong and you have to be comfortable because one thing for certain, one thing for certain, people will use you, and if they see that you are scared and that you are uncomfortable in certain situations, they will use that to their advantage. Not everybody is like that, but there are people who will do that, and they will basically put another person down if they feel like that you are scared. If they feel like that you are an easy target, they will put you down, and you cannot let people put you down like that. You have a goal that you want to get to, and that goes back to what I'm saying. Don't feel sorry for yourself. You could don't feel sorry for yourself for a long time, because there's going to be points where you're going to find depression. You're going to basically have certain things that happen to you. When my family member died, I keep on bringing that up because that was a tragic blow, not only to my family but to me. I had different parts where I just felt depressed during the day. There are certain parts where I was just like, man, I ain't gonna see my family member again. This is gonna feel weird, and I'm like, man, I can't believe this. But you got to basically carry on and keep on going on with your life and what you want to do. Life ain't gonna stop for nobody, man. It definitely isn't gonna stop for nobody. And I hate to tell you it like that and be a little bit more harsher than what I've been in the previous videos, but I have to be more direct with this video because I was just feeling like this is something that I have to say. It's going to get worse and worse for you. I know one dude. He used to get bullied a lot. Like people used to try to punch him and do things and do all this and everything. And I see it even when I last seen him, like you could tell, like just being around him, like it got to him. And I ain't going to front. Some people tried to test my patience and everything back when I was younger, and I couldn't let that happen. I had to keep on going on with what I had to go on because I had a goal. I had something that I wanted to get to. No matter what someone says about you or what someone tries to do to you, you gotta keep on going. If they keep on talking, hey, they just gonna keep on talking. If they try to get physical with you, you gotta do what you gotta do, and basically don't try to get physical with them. Always protect yourself. But you gotta get away from the unnecessary BS that's causing you to go down a certain path. And it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. Sometimes you get caught up in certain situations just because of you just wasn't feeling it in that day. You just wasn't going. You was going through something. And we all human. We all make mistakes, but we all have to keep on going on, and you got to keep the right people around you. You can't be around just people who ain't doing nothing with themselves. And I hate to say it like that because everybody could change up and basically flip from whatever state they were and get it back. One of my favorite people just reading about, I'm not going to talk about him all throughout the video, but one of my favorite people, just reading about his life story and everything, he basically changed his life. He changed the things that he had to do. I look him up. I read the books about him. I read everything. He had to change his life. I've been around people who talked and they changed their lives. And they told you, and not told you, but they told the people, the group that I was in, hey, this is what I used to do. This is what I was. I had to change my life by doing this. I had to change my life by doing that. Hey, you basically are going to be in control of your life. No one else is in control of your life. If they don't like you, they don't like you. If they try to talk bad about you and say things about you, hey man, you just gotta keep it moving and keep it going, no matter how they feel about you. And it's reality. All right, guys, I'm happy that you guys checked this video out. Please basically, if you have a comment, just comment under the video. Like the video, you like it. I appreciate you guys. All right, y'all have a good day.